I mean, look, I think if you watch a full speech that I give, I actually am having a good time out here, and I'm enjoying this. But look, sometimes you got to take the good with the bad. And right now, I am angry about what Kamala Harris has done to this country and done to the American southern border. And I think that most people in our country, they can be happy-go-lucky sometimes, they can enjoy things sometimes, and they can turn on the news and recognize that what's going on in this country is a disgrace. And if what Kamala Harris has done at the southern border, and if what Kamala Harris has done to raise the price of groceries and housing, if that doesn't bother you, then I think that you don't have a pulse, right? And so, look, I think my message to the American people is very simple on this, that President Trump in particular has the best sense of humor of anybody I've ever seen in American politics. He loves to joke, he loves to tell, he loves to make fun of everybody that's out there, and I think you got to do that from time to time. But he's also a guy who's very frustrated with what Kamala Harris has done to this country. Both of those things can be true, and I think most Americans can joke around, but also be pissed off about the direction of this country. Well, I think that, I'm 40 years old. I actually just had my 40th birthday, which I'm not too happy about. But I'm 40 years old, and for my entire life, there was this chart that had wages below corporate profits and below the size of government. And there was one 4-year period during my entire life where wages were actually going up, especially for people at the bottom and people at the middle. That was the 4 years when Donald Trump was president. And so my message to people who are struggling is, first of all, I know what it's like to struggle. My mamaw once negotiated with a Meals on Wheels person so that she could get more food from Meals on Wheels so that she could feed me and her. I certainly know what it's like to deal with skyrocketing grocery prices and skyrocketing rent. The solution to it is to give people higher paychecks. The solution to it is give people better take-home pay. The solution is to unleash American energy so that people aren't going to the grocery and seeing that eggs are 50% more than what they were a year and a half ago, right? You've got to bring down prices to give people basic prosperity. And the way you do that is really unleashing American energy, unleashing American farmers, and not spending like a drunken sailor, which is what Kamala Harris has done during her time in office.